Readers, I have 3 pictures up here on the screen. Take a few moments, look at each picture. What do they have in common? What's different about them? Now, looking at these pictures, I'm wondering, what's the big idea of these items? What is the big idea of these items? Could it be that police officers wear uniforms? Could it be that firefighters have equipment to keep them safe? Could it be that a helmet protects your head? So looking at these 3 pictures, what's the big idea? They all lead to something. Take a moment. Were you thinking B? Firefighters have equipment to keep them safe. If you were, you're thinking of the big idea, what all of these images have in common. So as good readers, we have to look for details in a story that help us determine a main idea or a big idea. These details, just like those 3 pictures, are clues that will help us find out what the text's main idea really is about. So a main idea tells us what a group of pictures, words, phrases, or sentences is about. You have a little piece of paper that you're going to glue into your reading notebook. Take a moment to pause this video. All of these blue words here, you have blank lines on your paper. Go ahead and fill in those words, glue your paper into your reading notebook, and then come back to the video and press play. Now that we're back to the video, let's look at some text. As we're reading, we're going to be thinking about the main idea. What are the details that point us to figuring out what the main idea really is? The firefighters are helpers. Firefighters work hard. They work to keep us safe from fire. If a fire starts, firefighters help us. They rush to the fire in fire engines. They spray water with big hoses. The water helps put out the fire. Firefighters save people from burning buildings. They save pets from burning buildings too. What is the main idea of firefighters are helpers? Could it be you need to be brave if you want to be a firefighter? Spraying water on a fire puts it out. Firefighters put out fires and save people and pets. What is the main idea? If you'd like to rewind the text and go back to look again, feel free to do that. Rewind the video. I said rewind the... Are you thinking, C? Firefighters put out fires and save people and pets. Although the others are true, I'm not sure the text really leads to those. You need to be brave if you want to be a firefighter. Looking back in the text, I don't see the word brave. Based on these details, I could infer that they're brave, but I don't think that's the main idea. Spraying water on a fire puts it out. Well, that is true. They do spray water, but that's just a detail. Overall, firefighters put out fires and save people and pets. This article talks all about how they do that. Let's look at another article. Do you know what an EMT is? An EMT is an emergency medical technician, a person trained to provide medical help in emergencies. There are many different kinds of emergencies. Car accidents, fires, and heart attacks are all examples of emergencies. Sometimes EMTs are known as first responders. EMTs must be well trained. They must know how to stop bleeding, start a heart that is stopped, and apply bandages and medication to someone who has been burned. EMTs quickly determine a person's condition. Then they work to keep the patient's airway open and maintain breathing and circulation. EMTs may have to control external bleeding, prevent shock, and prevent more injury by making sure the patient cannot move. They also take the patient to the hospital for more care. What is the main idea of this text? Let's go back and look for some details. Here in the first paragraph, this 1 is telling me that this is paragraph 1. I see an EMT is an emergency medical technician. That sounds like a topic sentence. It tells me that they help in different kinds of emergencies, then gives me some examples. In paragraph 2, it tells me some of the skills that they need to know: how to stop bleeding, how to start a heart, how to apply bandages, and a couple of other things. In paragraph 3, it talks about our patients. So this is a lot about what EMTs do. Can you form your own main idea? The main idea is EMTs provide medical help during emergencies. What you're going to do now is head over to Google Forms and you'll see 2 reading passages, very short reading passages. Can you identify the main idea? Go ahead and start now.